Hey guys, and welcome to Dean's Classic Car Audio Videos. So, in my previous employer, in the beginning of this one, I decided it'd be really cool to make 60-second little commercials of some of the cool cars that we did.
Right.
Whether they deserved it or not, they got the videos. It was fun, it was exciting, and I put these clips together so that you guys can check them out. So what we're gonna do today is we're gonna check out 2 of my previous installs. I hope you guys enjoy it. So far you have. If you haven't, go back and check them out.
Yeah.
Otherwise, be prepared for fun and excitement,
yeah.
or just a video. All right, so what we have up today is another old school AVE install.
Okay.
So this is how I met Andrew.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Andrew's a friend of mine, and Fernando's, and of the shops. He's a car mechanic, and well, you know what? Let's watch the video
and
talk
you
more
can
about
talk
it.
Yeah.
Alright, so there you go. It's one of your favorites, a BMW 3 Series.
BMW.
This was an M3. Now, what made this car unique was this, for those of you that are BMW guys, this is a full dined out car. I guess that's how you'd say it. Dining was an upgrade parts that you could buy for your, and they made everything. They made everything from, I think you could do even a full motor swap. Well, this guy bought as much dining stuff as he could, and he bought them, and Andrew was the guy that put them in.
Okay.
What this consists of is one T112 and a Kenwood monoblock amp of some kind.
Oh.
Okay.
Really?
What had happened is the customer had, before this, he had a Cadillac.
All right.
All right, and we put 2 T112s in it in a big ported box, and I don't know what, I'm thinking either 2 the Kenwood amps, I don't know. He got rid of that car and he bought this.
Okay.
And he was like, I want trunk space, but I want, he was very specific. I want it to look cool, I want vinyl, I want this, and I was like, well, if we do that, we're not gonna be able to use 2. And he's like, I don't care, I want looks over volume. So I was like, well, we could do 1. So we ended up with 1. It's all wood. There's no fiberglass in this whatsoever. How I did the side panels there that you're looking at is I actually split the panel down the center, spread it out, and then put that carbon fiber piece with the silver on there to make it go wider. And then of course the bottom is the standard hand painted underneath. That was the logo.
Yeah.
Carbon fiber vinyl around the woofer, and then steps out to silver, then steps out to black. No screws at all.
No.
Always try to hide the screws, so this all just Legoed together really nice. How I met Andrew was, Andrew had to service the car. If you folded down the seat, it was totally open. So this was 100% facade.
Okay.
And he wanted it that way because he needed to be able to get to the shock towers.
Okay.
Because he needed to adjust the ride control. That had to be 100% open and accessible. So that was one of the reasons why I had to go narrow on the subwoofer enclosure and round it all in so that they could get to those to adjust them. So Andrew was servicing the car and he saw the install and how the amp that was hidden behind there, because the amp was attached somewhere behind the box.
Okay.
And you know, of course, our wiring was was all zip tied up and 1,000 zip ties and pretty, and he was just like, who did this? Because until then he had seen, you know, places
Just regular install.
yeah, and he was like, this is amazing. So he ended up calling me because he knew who we were, he just didn't know who I was. And he was like, you know, he told JJ, he's like, can I talk to the installer that worked on this? And it's like, I'm the only installer, so it was me. So I picked up the phone, like, hey, this is Dean, how can I help you? And he's like, hey, I'm working on this M3 Dynan. How do you get this thing apart?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, really? You gotta get it apart? He goes, no, I don't. I'm just trying to figure out how to do it. He goes, I can't figure it out. And I was like, all right, well, soap up the side panels. I said, then you lift up the floor, and then I kind of went through the whole thing, and he was like, oh my God. He's like, this is the most incredible install that we've had come through here. And I'm like, by no means is this the most incredible install. No stretch in the imagination.
Right.
But for the shop that they were in, they had never seen anything that
like
with
that.
this attention to detail.
Right.
I mean, there's nothing complex about the install, especially by today's standards. He was just enamored by how everything went together and how clean the wiring was, and even the stuff that you couldn't see was all pretty. And I'm like, well, at some point somebody's gonna see it, so I don't want it to look like crap.
Right, yeah.
So that was that. So this is one of those situations where the guy comes in and he's like, I just want to put a subwoofer in my trunk and I want it all flushed out. And you're like, all right,
what about
give
the
me
highs?
3 or 4 days,
Yeah.
and here's the, you know.
How many days do you have in this?
This was one of those situations where I actually had the right amount of time to work on it, which was rare. I don't know why, it just worked out that way. So it was like, yay.
That's nice.
Really fun. All right, well, that was the M3. Let's take a look at another classic install. Alright, so let's keep it all German today, apparently.
I know, right? Yeah.
So this one was done here. So
Okay.
this was a 5-star install. This was a 24-hour install.
Okay.
So this was a Melvin car. Melvin was a car concierge that we did a lot of work for at AV, as well as we started to do here before he finally decided to get out of that business, thankfully, because he lost my phone number, which I was so happy about.
But he still came sometimes.
And it's always annoying.
Yeah.
This was the 3rd Panamera that we had done for him.
Okay.
The first one, I don't remember what ball player it was. It was this same basic style enclosure with his logo in the center. And then we did 2 of these. One with that funky tan weird color they have.
Okay, yeah.
And then one black on black. Or black, that's not white on black, but full black interior.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, this is just subs too. This is another one that was just sub install. There was no highs, there was no nothing. It was just straight up put some bass in this car.
Okay.
These are what, P2s? The funny part is, 24 hours, you want to guess what took the longest amount of time?
The logo.
You bet.
Yeah,
That logo
yeah.
took hours.
Yeah.
So what I did was, at this point, I'd finally figured out, hey man, I can use my printer at home to print out a logo, attach it to, in this case, a
Cut
thicker
it out, yeah.
to vinyl, and then sit there and cut it all out. Cutting out each one of those little
that's nice.
things was, yeah. And
That's
then,
fun.
you know, there again, you get one time to cover it.
Yes. Yeah,
So it's
that's it.
you get one and done. The secret was you used actually the cheaper suede that you can peel the back off. You've seen me peel the back off of some of the scrap suede we had. So you peel off the back so that it's just straight up suede. There's no backing on it whatsoever. So it makes it like super thin. And then you can just get in there and work it really nice
Right.
and get that nice defined edge for that. And that logo really popped. But that was twice, and it was like after that one I was like, oh God, please don't bring in another one. The way the box was built, it was kind of L-shaped in the back because we had to make sure that the top, you know, the hatch cover went in. So everything had to function. And then the box had to be short enough so that you could still lift up there's a tray in the bottom there that you have to be able to lift up to get like the battery and the fuse holder and all that. So everything had to like lock in place behind that in front of this. So it was one of those weird things. This one had Rockfords and the other one had Hertz with an Audison amplifier before I even knew what those were.
Okay.
He brought me the stuff and he's like, hey man, he took this out of his old car. Just throw this stuff in there. And I was like, okay, whatever. What is it? And I'm like, no idea what this stuff
Right.
was because I'd literally never heard of Hertz Audison. The nice thing was is there was a big block of foam that you could take out or cut and mount the amplifier in.
Oh, that was good.
Yeah, so it went pretty cleanly there. But it was fun, you know, and it was like, hey, cool. But it was nice because, you know, we didn't have to worry about any ANC, we didn't have to worry about fake engine noise. This was just straight up, there was nothing about this that was a mystery. It was just build the box, put it in the car,
Done.
just like the BMW before it. This was just 2 really cool installs that were just sub boxes. Yeah, it was fun. Well, we hope you guys enjoyed these as always. We got a couple more of these we're gonna kick out for you. But until then, you guys have a nice time, have a good time. Be safe, just end the show for me.
Yeah. On to the next one, guys.
Bye.